Hello, welcome my dear students of class 6. Dear student, I am RKR, your science teacher, presenting this video for your learning. Dear student, today we come on the chapter number 4, and chapter number 4 that is given in your book is sorting material into the groups. Sorting material into groups. My dear student, think that if you collect pencil, chocolate, books, rubber, pen, chalk, duster, copy in your bag, and you put all these things in a single patch of the bag, then you will face several difficulties. Why you will face several difficulties? Because the things get mixed. The things get mixed into a simple bag. So if you need a particular color of a chalk, then you will disturb whole things inside your bag. Therefore, my dear student, the arrangement is required. In your school bag, several pockets are there. Allot some pockets for the pencil, allot some pocket for the pencil, rubber and cutter, allot one pocket for the pen, allot one pocket for your box, geometry box, allot one patch is for your copies, allot one pocket for your books, period wise. So if you classify these things into the different categories, into the different groups, so these are called classification. These are called classification. And why it is required? This is classification. This is classification. Take another example, my dear student. Another example is you collect living animals like ants in a pot. You collect leaves of the plant in a pot. You collect flower of the plant in that particular. You collect some butterfly in there. So there will be problem of existence of these things in a specific pot. And for that, for our easy study, for our easy working, for our systematic working, we need arrange them into the different groups. Take another example. Take the example of your kitchen. In your kitchen, if there is an almirah, and that almirah is filled with the spoons, bowls, cups, plates, books, spices, and some vegetables also, then very difficulty to find out anything at a moment, anything in the emergency. and the things get mixed, things will be mixed. So that is why the classification, the grouping is required. That is why the classification or grouping is required, so that you can take very easily to a thing. You can take very easily to a thing and you facilitate your work. You arrange cup in a row, you arrange plate in another row, you arrange big plates in another row, you arrange vegetables in another compartment, you arrange spices in another boxes, written the things that this spice is lying over here. So these are the necessity of the arranging the things or classifying the things. And advantages of the classification, इनके लाभ क्या हैं? The objects helps in their easy identification. जल्दी से पहचान में आ जाता है, this is cup, this is spice. And classification help in the strong sorting of the object, otherwise things get mixed up. जल्दी से उसको निकालने में आसानी रहती है. Classification help in locating the things. पता चल जाता है कि फला चीज कहाँ रखी हुई है, कोई पर्टिकुलर स्पाइसेस किस खाने में है. So you can locate them very easily. Classification makes study different object easy and more meaningful rather than studying each object separately. तो किसी पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप को स्टडी करने के लिए आपको किसी एक एक चीज की स्टडी करने के होते हैं. हाउ मेनी कप्स आर देयर? 5 cups. हाउ मेनी प्लेट्स आर देयर? 5 plates. So you can count it, you can study it. So these are the different advantages of the grouping or classification of the things that get arranged into your home. Take the example of your refrigerator, which is present at your home. The drinking water bottles get arranged in a separate batch. Your ice cream get arranged in the freezer, deep freezer. Food, vegetables that collected into a separate box. Milk that is having in a separate patch. And so many things are there. Eggs, for eggs, there are patches are there, so you can collect it. So take the example of the refrigerator that is present in your home. And different activities, my dear students, are there that you have to do. You have to identify, you have to arrange at your home so that your home can be systematic. Your home can be systematic. Systematic homes always look beautiful. So arrange your home. My dear students, come to the next, that is the material. The materials are means the substance that is used for making different objects is known as materials. The substance like, take the example of iron or wool. Plate is made by the plastic. Wool and plastic are two different types of the material. So wool and plastics and iron, these are different types of the material, and they facilitate the making different objects. And material can be natural or man-made. Material, iron, that is natural. Man-made, that is polyester, that is rayon, nylon. These are the man-made. So one particular object can be made from the different materials. तो एक कोई ऑब्जेक्ट जो है, like a tumbler can be made out of silver, copper, brass, wood, plastic, glass, stainless steel. एक डिब्बा जो है, एक टम्बलर, वो स्टील का भी बन सकता है, सिल्वर का भी बन सकता है, कॉपर का भी बन सकता है, ब्रास का भी, लकड़ी का भी, प्लास्टिक का भी और स्टेनलेस स्टील का भी बन सकता है. तो several activities are there, my dear student. You have to do the activities so that you can be. So you have to note it, the activity that is given in the page number 60 and 61. You have to do it. And now we will study about the materials and their properties. Materials and their properties. अब इसमें देखेंगे आप कि जो मटेरियल है जिससे चीजें बनती हैं उनकी क्या प्रॉपर्टीज हैं, क्या गुण है उनके. एंड सबसे पहले आप उसको फिजिकली देखेंगे. प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मटेरियल. तो सबसे पहले आप देखेंगे उसको अपीयरेंस. तो अपीयरेंस में देखने में मेटेरियल वो चमकदार है या डल है, शाइनी है या डल है, दैट इज द अपीयरेंस. अगर शाइनी है देन दैट विल बी कॉल्ड लस्टरस. जैसे सोने की अगर कोई चीज बनी है, इफ योर फादर एंड मदर इज बियरिंग द रिंग ऑफ द गोल्ड देन दैट विल बी लस्टरस. मीन्स चमक रहा है, इट मीन्स दैट इज लस्टरस. लस्टरस मीन्स चमक, शाइनी. If shiny is there, that is called lustrous. So that material will be lustrous. If shiny is there, that will be lustrous. If dullness is there, that will be non-lustrous. Then देखने पे चमकीला है कि नहीं है, फिर उसको छुएंगे. You touch it and feel that whether that is hard or soft. Then hardness. तो आप देखेंगे कि some materials are hard while some materials are soft. Some materials are hard while some materials are soft. So the material which can be compressed or stretched, scratched easily are known as the soft material. जो मटेरियल हैं वो या तो दबाने पर दब जाएंगे या फिर बहुत ही हार्ड होंगे तो उनको हार्डनेस बोलेंगे. So the rubber, foam, fur, synthetic fiber, sponge, molten wax are some of the example of soft material. तो एक तो होंगे सॉफ्टनेस, हार्डनेस एंड सॉफ्टनेस. इससे आप इसके गुण को देख सकते हैं. एंड देन मटेरियल विच आर डिफिकल्ट टू कंप्रेस आर नोन एज द हार्ड मटेरियल, लाइक आयरन, कॉपर, वुड, डायमंड, सिरेमिक. द हार्डेस्ट मटेरियल इज द डायमंड. The hardest material is the diamond. And after that, my dear student, you will see that any material, you will check the solubility. Solubility means, मान लीजिए आप नमक लेते हैं या चीनी लेते हैं. यू टेक साल्ट और यू टेक sugar and check it by mixing it in the water. If that material get mixed fully in the water and that is not seen in the water, that gets fully mixed, then that will be soluble. तो soluble है या फिर insoluble है. Insoluble. Whether that will be soluble or that will be insoluble. Suppose you mix the mud in the water, then that will be insoluble. You mix the chalk in the water, that will be insoluble. But sugar, you will mix the sugar in the water, that will be soluble. So miscible, the dissolved liquid, the dissolved solution, that will be called the soluble things, that will be the miscible, and non-soluble, that will be immiscible. Miscible and immiscible, that you can know it. And a student come to next property, that is floating or sinking. Take a piece of wood and throw it in water, that will float. But take a piece of iron, throw it into the water, then that will be sink. So that is due to their mass. अगर एक छोटा सा इतना बड़ा टुकड़ा आप लेते हैं लकड़ी का, फेंक दीजिए पानी में तो तैरेगा. इतना ही बड़ा टुकड़ा आप आयरन का लीजिए तो वो जो है डूब जाएगा, क्योंकि आयरन इज हैविंग मोर मास देन द वुड. Now transparency. Transparency means there are several materials, several glasses are there. Oil, paper, mulsin. So material, whether they are transparent like glass object, drinking jars are translucent objects, जो कलरफुल रहते हैं वो ट्रांसलूसेंट होते हैं. एंड वुड जिसके ऊपर की चमकदार लकड़ी हो, जिसके ऊपर आपका चेहरा चमकता हो, नजर आता हो, दैट विल बी कॉल्ड ओपेक. दैट विल बी ओपेक. सो ग्लास इज द ट्रांसपेरेंट, इस पार से उस पार दिखाई देता है. और जो कलर्ड जार होते हैं उनमें उनको ट्रांसलूसेंट बोलते हैं. और जो लकड़ी होती है चमकदार, जिसके ऊपर आपको माइका में चेहरा दिखता है, दैट इज ओपेक. दैट इज ओपेक. सो माय डियर स्टूडेंट, बाय कंक्लूडिंग these statements, I hope that you understand this some knowledge about the material, sorting material into the groups, classification, importance of classification, and so on. And in the next video you will be able to learn the question and answer of this particular chapter. Thank you. Good day.